Bicep is Andy Ferguson and Matt McBriar, a duo from London and Belfast and probably a couple of other places they've been as well. They hit the scene with an album called Bicep, which is also the name of the group, but now I feel like I'm just repeating myself. Bicep the duo and the album had a couple of huge hits that made it to the big time. There was a Fortet remix, lots of radio plays, some fun attention, and a little bit of money. Money, money, money. They are moody boys, enjoy a dreamy atmosphere, and have no problem spinning a synthy melody around and around. It's the kind of music you would want in places that don't really exist, like a down-tempo warehouse rave, or a strobe light-filled bonsai garden party. Well, this album is at least. Bicep Idols, not Bicep Bicep. Bicep Bicep, made for the clubs. Bicep Idols, strobe light-filled bonsai garden party. Cool, cool, cool. All agree? There are lots of different types of people in this world, and I like them all. But only two kinds of people are relevant to this right now. The ones who have an expression of a genre inside of them and make the music to fit it. But then there's also the kind of artist that has an expression of music inside of them, and they just use the tools of the genre to get it out there and express it to the people. I love both. Big loves. But it's always nice to hear these expressionistas come along and do their thing. Idols has had mixed reviews, and I get it, preferences and all of that. The first album by Bicep, was upbeat, a little bit more housey, and had a couple of bangers that got spread around and played a whole bunch. But you got your housey album, so move on. Get over it. Get out of here. With cover art that was inspired by a 3-second clip on NCIS Season 3, Episode 6 at McGee's office, what's not to like? See? Do you see that? Can you even tell which one's which? The first track makes me say, nah, yeah. It didn't grip me at first, but all it took was about a minute of me deploying a little bit of patience, and then I realized, holy shit, this track's pretty good. The ethereal hymning mixed in with the airbrushed golden synth just fine, and made me say, And not to mention that the main break in the final act was big moods. Maybe it's just too easy for me to like a song, or maybe this song is easily liked. I don't know. Cazenove has a bunch of kind of fast loops over the top of some more ethereal synths. But hi, have you heard of electronic music? It's got loops. Alright, Cazenove isn't a very good track, and I know because I created an algorithm. I told you, I'm an expert. McGee would be proud. Well, Apricots is a different story altogether. Find yourself the right crowd at the right time at a place in Ibiza and feed them these apricots to bust out some big hugs and tears. The build-up from that synth is muy bien. Esta música espectacular. I didn't like this song the first time I heard it over the album teaser with that little video that they made. It was probably something to do with the video rather than the actual song itself. It was a little bit too something. But I don't really know why. And nor am I going to really explore that feeling and figure it out. That's a deep feel. A dark feel. A deep dark feel that I'm not ready to go to. But I'm happy now, because once you like something, you just keep liking it.
Until you don't.
Saku makes sure you don't fall too far down that rabbit hole of emotions and drops those big badonks on your head. It's got the big badonks. A soothing, sexy voice from Clara La San comes along to sprinkle a little bit of ecstasy on top of the track. The beat itself, I ain't much of a fan of. Maybe I'm just too used to a nice, easy 4x4. And maybe the two-step is just a little bit too hard for a simple fella like me. Still, it's what I would consider a very nice track, and I like Clara's voice. I like it in my ears. When it comes to Lido, I think, ooh, I get it. I see what the complaints are about. These people don't know how to relax. Idols isn't up-tempo enough. It doesn't have that fun, uppity, up-tempo, dancey, ha-ha vibe. Maybe we just need to learn how to chill the fuck out. That's okay. I'll show you exactly how to chill the fuck out. First thing you do is put some chill music on. Igor should do. Then you want to put on your warmest, snuggliest, most comfortable clothes and jump in a nice cold shower while you're wet. Lie down on some hard wood and get someone to soothe you to sleep.
Shh, go to sleep, little baby.
Don't stress, chill out. We're just here to relax. It's nice, dreamy music. Chuck it on before you go to bed music. Come home from a big night out and play it for your friends while they shoe things music. Wake up at 8 a.m, make a morning coffee, play this song, then drink your coffee, listen to the song and put something more exciting on afterwards if that's what you need music. It has its time and its place, and those aren't bad times or places to be. X is probably my favourite track on the album, and no, it's not because Clara comes back to stick her voice in my ear. Well, I mean, that is kind of the reason. But it also has a gravitational gravitas. Or maybe it's a lack of gravity as it floats you around a multicoloured kaleidoscope of dance and enjoyment. So I suppose it's not gravity that this track has, but reverse gravity. Yeah, that's it. Rever makes me feel all nostalgic, as it reminds me of a blurry night listening to Jonas Rathman at popular Melbourne hotspot Revolver Upstairs. If you know, you know. It uses one of my favourite moody house synths and really packs a vibe that I might actually be able to remember this time. The sounds are wildly smooth, I like it a lot, and it's another favourite. Sundial comes along with some hectic as fuck snare work. Alright, I get it, that's what brass sounds like. Nah, it's alright. The atmospheres follow the theme of the album, but we get another chance to do a little jig and have a little fun. Fear feels like one big-ass build that just rises and rises until the air is thin and I have trouble breathing, and then it just lets you breathe. I like that. I like breathing. The track is one big fuck-off build of cathartic abreaction that ends in an orchestral come-down from the heights that it climbed. Hawk has some more of those sweet synths and feels a bit more experimental in essence than the other tracks here. It actually kind of has a Kino Oko vibe, which I dig, and enjoy the vibrations of in my auricles. It's close to being another favourite, but just like having 3 kids. One of them has to come last. And that's the album. Although the album might not be the obvious choice of music to play at a party with a bunch of normies, I can see how it's ripe for a whole bunch of remixes. It has the melodies, it has the fun synths, and it has a lot that could be done with it. Or not, because it doesn't really need anything to be done with it. It is what it is, fam. Bicep sound is decent, and I'd say after this album sinks in a little bit more, it's gonna start to get a lot more praise and plays. Praise and plays. This album is more addictive than pistachios. Just like Abby Scooter always says. Well, have you ever eaten just one pistachio?